YouTube, welcome back to my channel. This is Stephanie, Luna Phoenix Tarot. Today I am bringing your September 2019 general reading for water signs. This is a pick a card reading, and if you're unfamiliar with that, you'll want to choose the card that you are most drawn to. And I am going to be putting the picture of the cards on the thumbnail for this video so that you can choose which one you want. The energy is fluid, so it is interchangeable. This could be you or it could be someone you're dealing with. It is a general reading, so it may not resonate with everybody. That's okay. There are plenty of great tarot readers on YouTube. So welcome back. If you are a returning subscriber, I appreciate your support. And if you're new, don't forget to subscribe and like the video if you want to see more content like this. So I'm going to go ahead and start with group 1. And again, this is for water signs. This is Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. So normally I shuffle when I do these types of readings. This time I went ahead and did all the cards beforehand. And I'm only using Oracle. I'm not using Tarot, which I normally do. So let's see what we get. Group 1 of water signs, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. I feel this on a whole nother level. I feel like water signs and fire signs really have really been going through it the past, I'll say 6 months. A lot of it I feel like has to do with Saturn being in retrograde. A lot of karmic stuff has been coming to the surface. So I feel like in September, I said this in my twin flame video too, but I feel like in September things are turning around, especially when Saturn goes back direct, and it's going to even out the energy, so things are going to start manifesting in a more positive way. I do want to read the book and see if anything specific comes out for this. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but let's see. We have release control and trust the universe. A professional project may be ending now. Admit if you have been overly hard-headed or hard-nosed. Find a balance between your personal and private lives. And it's time to stop fearing the worst. So, the control is something that I resonate with, actually. And I feel like this goes with a lot of water signs, particularly Scorpios. We like to be in control, right? This is a message from the universe that you can't control everything, and you actually live more freely when you let go of that control. When you're trying so hard to control different aspects of your life, it keeps you in a place of stress and anxiety because you can't control it. You can't control other people. You can't control the weather. You can't control anything except for yourself and how you react to things. So I think this is a clear message to more so control yourself rather than trying to control other things. As far as a professional matter coming to a close, I feel like some of you are leaving your job. I feel like some of you have grown tired of, I'm hearing corporate environments, and you are ready to step out more on the path that is more suited for your passion. I feel like a lot of you have already left your job because it's not serving you anymore, and it's been a hard decision, but it's like it brings you freedom by leaving. So that's for some of you. What's coming in? We have choose wisely. I feel like for a lot of you, this is choosing how you're reacting to certain situations. Being mindful, practicing mindfulness, not getting distracted by illusions. And I'm guilty of this myself. You can get caught up in what things appear to be without seeing the whole picture, and react based on those little snippets of what you're getting. And we're water signs, right? So you tend to be a little more emotional and less logical and rational. So this is a message to think before you react, to try and see things from a different perspective before you jump in all in and already have your mind made up on what's going on and what's coming and how it's going to play out and how you can control it. And this is heavy water energy. I feel like some of you are also being presented with options. If you've left your job, you're being presented with options on different ways to go with different people. People may be coming to you wanting to work with you on certain projects, and Spirit is just asking you to choose wisely. Some of these people may not be in have your best interest at heart. That's what I'm getting. Also be wary of people that you're having in your energy. So choose your friends wisely. Choose the people that you're spending your time and energy on wisely, because some people are only around to get what they can get from you and not reciprocate that, and it will leave you drained, and it will leave you feeling resentful because you're wanting to give and they're not there for the right reasons. So just choose wisely. I keep feeling like instead of being in control, you need to step back and monitor a situation, almost like a people watcher. Like sit in your corner, like I want to say a Scorpio. Sit in your corner and just kind of watch how things play out before making a decision, before reacting. So what's blocking you? Dependency. Codependency could be a substance. It can be technology. It can be dependency on other people's energy. It doesn't have to be a relationship. You can be codependent on friends. You could be codependent on TV. You can be codependent on anything that's taking you away from your own intuition, your own thoughts, your own feelings. I feel like some of you are dependent on control. Some of you don't know how to let go of control because you become dependent on that. It's weird. It's like you're dependent on the need to control everything and to feel needed. Some of you need to feel needed. So you try to control things, and it's almost a manipulation type energy where you'll fit a situation to suit you so that you're needed, which is dependency. So this is a message to free yourself of that dependency and become more in tune with your independent self. Sorry, my kid. Stop blocking out your feelings and emotions. Feel them and release them. And when I say that, I don't mean react. I mean feel your emotions. Think about them, analyze them in a way that you're looking at them from different perspectives and not just one way. And release it. Your next steps are come together. I feel like some of you are coming together with your person. The person you're in love with, the person you feel like you want to spend your life with. And you're coming together to do work. Energetic work. I'm feeling twin flamish energy here. Some of you are going to be working together. Some of you are going to just be coming together and changing your perspective on each other and shedding light for other people to see. I would be cautious because you're also being blocked by your dependency. So you don't want to be dependent on this other person. You want to come together in a healthy way. So it's like keeping your own identity and letting the control of the situation or the relationship go, but come together with this person in a wholehearted, unconditional, loving way. This card also means come together with spirit. I feel like some of you need to call upon your ancestors or your guides and ask them for guidance and help to deal with some of these issues like dependency. Divine Feminine is a message from your spirit guides. I don't know if you guys can see that. The frequency of Divine Feminine supports our receptive, nurturing, and soft side, allowing it to express itself openly and helping us to connect to our intrinsic understanding of our connection of all creation. This is a confirmation for me that this is some kind of soul connection with somebody, twin flame, soulmate, however you want to label it. But this is also an energy of coming into your feminine within yourself. This could be male or female. This is coming into master that part of yourself. So not being so emotional in a sense where it's harmful. It's okay to be emotional, but when it becomes harmful, that's when you need to look at things differently. And that's why I think processing your emotions is healthy. Writing letters, exercising, finding ways to productively get those feelings out instead of letting them harbor and sit inside until you blow up. A feminine energy is also an intuitive energy. This is asking you to follow your intuition, to follow your gut instincts. If something feels right, go for it. If it doesn't, stop it. Your intuition isn't always going to match up with what's going on outside. What you're seeing and what you're feeling can be two different things. And that's why it's important not to focus on the illusions and try to control outcomes. Follow what your heart and your soul is telling you, because that is the best information that you can take in, and it's coming from a higher source. And the last message from Spirit is unconditional love. Like I just said, moving into a space of unconditional love for your person, for whoever it is, for yourself. I feel like a lot of you need to learn to love yourself on a level that is unshakable. And it's love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearances may be. Don't focus so much on the illusions. Your intuition is going to tell you when somebody's good. Your intuition is going to tell you when somebody's bad. And not saying people are bad. Some people are. But this is more of a vibrational energy. Some people may be trying to come in to manipulate you. And your intuition will tell you that. So listen to it. Your intuition is also going to tell you when people are genuine and they're coming in for the right reasons. So follow that too, and don't focus on what it looks like in the 3D. Also, Mary Magdalene is another twin flame confirmation for me. So I'm going to leave that with you guys. I hope it resonates. And I'm going to move on to group 2. Group 2. Believe in the impossible. Blue moon. This is self-explanatory to me, but I do want to pull the book. A lot of these cards, the meaning is right there, but the descriptions in the books have specific things in there that may stand out for some of you. So that's why I go to the book sometimes. Believe in the impossible. I feel like some of you feel like something is just not going to happen for you. Like it's just not in the cards for you. And it's kind of gotten you in this space of being down on yourself, like, why was I dealt this hand? Like, why are these the cards that I have to play? And you're not really seeing things at the level that you need to see them, as far as you have the tools that you need to manifest and create your own life, regardless of the cards that you were dealt. Blue moon. Let's see. I guess it's back here. I always forget where this one's at. Miss this chance and it might not come back anytime soon. What happened may only happen once. The person you're inquiring about or thinking about is a rare find. If you believe it, you can achieve it. And this situation is unlikely to repeat. Okay, so some of you are at a pivotal point in life where you have an opportunity to change the cards that you've been dealt. Not necessarily change them, but make them work for you. This goes into transmutation of energy. If you had a shit childhood, it's learning to take the things that happen to you and turn them into a positive. For me, I focus on my spirituality heavy when I'm triggered or when I'm going through something and I don't necessarily understand why it's coming back. This could be tarot readings. Some people get so involved in tarot readings that they rely on them for decisions and things like that, so I don't recommend that. But if that's what's helping you get through that time period, then go for it. Some people delve into reading or journaling or, whatever it may be. Those are the type of things that not only help you get through this energy of these shadows that come back for you to heal, but they're enlightening and they broaden your perspective and raise your consciousness because you're taking in new knowledge and you're becoming more aware of the energy and how things affect you. But let me come back. So you're at this place right now where it's like a level up energy, and it's only going to happen right now. And again, time is fluid, but so whenever you're watching this, and we're all on different paths in this journey, but what I'm feeling like is some of you have kind of slipped back into old ways of thinking, old behaviors. You've kind of succumbed to the darker side of yourself and the darker energy that can come in. And it's like you have a choice to either completely fall back into those cycles, or you have the opportunity to look into the light and look into the higher vibration and stick it out. I'm feeling like some of you really need to dig in your heels and say, I'm almost here. I've come this far. I can do it. It's a very headstrong type energy that I'm feeling. Everybody's not going to choose that path. You all have free will, but if you've already made it this far, why not keep going? What's coming in? Recognition and reward. What this is telling me is if you choose the path that is more enlightening, more peaceful, and unconditionally loving of yourself and those around you, you're raising your vibration, Spirit is going to recognize that and you'll be rewarded. I found myself asking not too long ago, what is the point of spirituality? What's the point of it? I was in a very yuck place. And I was like, is it that bad to be low vibrational? This is hard work. It's tiring. I had almost lost hope in the journey. But then it was like, I started getting these signs again from Spirit. I see numbers, all kinds of things. I'm sure you guys do too. I know you do. And it's like that hope came back and I was reawakened. And it's that dig your heels in and get through this shit. You're almost there. Don't fall back. Don't get sucked back into the negative side of your thinking or your behaviors or the people around you. If you got to cut people off, cut them off. At the end of the day, you have to take care of yourself first. And it's like a reset went off. And it was almost like a whole new awakening. But this time, the tools were already there. I already knew what to do. So I feel like that's what some of you are going through. It's like being awakened again, but this time you're more aware and you're conscious and you're able to see it as it's coming. You might slip and fall, but you're not being sucked down into it. What's blocking you? Ruthless. This is a dark energy for me. And looking at the card, it's like off with their heads. And this is what I mean by some of that darkness coming through. And I'm feeling like trembly almost. It's like some of you fell back into this place of anger and hatred. And I can relate to this because I was there. And again, it's like asking, what's the point? I'm just going to do what I want to do. And it's almost like you want to ignore the messages and ignore the signs and just screw it. It's a very dark energy, and it's not scary, but it's unnerving. It's very unnerving because I feel like it's a quick turnaround. So if you choose to let the negative forces or negative energy come into you and into your life and into your space, it's going to manifest very quickly. Timelines have been collapsing. Energy is shifting. Dimensions, you're able to travel through dimensions a lot faster. So with all that happening, if you're allowing this negative energy in and letting it to consume you, you're going to see it manifesting in the 3D very quickly. And the same goes for if you're choosing positive outcomes, positive energy, focusing on the lighter side of things. The recognition and reward is there. So you do have a choice. Next steps, we have commitment. I 100% see this as commitment to your spirituality. This could be a relationship. It could be a commitment to someone else. I'm reading this as a commitment to yourself, a commitment to your spirit guides, and a commitment to raising your vibration and your consciousness. Message from Spirit is transition. The frequency of transition supports our deep understanding of the ever-changing nature of existence in our lives so that we can learn to let go, surrender to the process, and allow transition to occur with ease and grace. A lot of you, I feel, have gone through like these towers after tower after tower after tower, and it's like constant transformation. And that's why you've gotten so tired, because it's like you're not seeing the little blessings. It's almost like you're expecting this massive enlightenment, this massive just light being shown on everything, and that's not how it works. You are constantly raising your vibration. You're constantly going to go through shadow work. You're constantly going to be evolving. So it's about taking the little things and seeing them for what they are and being thankful for the little blessings. Again, I'm guilty of it, and thinking there was no point in it because I wasn't seeing a big, boom of enlightenment. But I've been very enlightened, and I've had many, many small blessings. So when you overlook those, you're allowing negative energy to take over you. And you do have a choice to protect yourself from that. You don't have to take it. You don't have to sit there and, just say, hey, all negative shit, just come on in. You can transmute that energy and turn it into something positive. I have big control issues, but letting go of control is so freeing. That's a big one, I feel like, for a lot of you. Resentment. When you let go of resentment, it's just like weight just lifted off your shoulders. It's like you're carrying bricks. And the more you let go of these things, the more free you are. Last message from Spirit is be strong, which is beautiful. Excuse me. You are stronger than you think, and your strength assures a happy outcome. It's okay to fall into old thought patterns, but don't stay there. Don't be taken in by the way you used to be. You're a different person. You're a multi-dimensional being, and you have traveled many dimensions, and you've lived many lives. There's many reasons why you're going through this, and it's to make you a better person, and it's to bring you to a place of unconditional love for yourself and pure joy. It's releasing attachment to other people, attachment to outcomes, resentment and pain and anger, frustration, and you're just able to just float freely. I'm feeling like I want to exhale. So I feel like a lot of you just need to exhale and just bury the hatchet for a lot of stuff. I feel like a lot of you need to be around some water. Specifically a lake or a creek. Like not beach, but specifically a lake or a creek. So I'm going to leave that with you guys, and I'm going to go on to group 3. All right, group 3. We have a time to give rather than take. New moon in Virgo. Let's see. I don't think this is I'm not taking this as it is here. Like, not, what's the word I'm looking for? At face value. I don't feel like anybody's been necessarily taking anything, but let's see. Recommit to healthy morning and evening routines. Gradual improvements are coming. Pay attention to detail if you want success. Be of service to others, and love and money will follow. And the person you're thinking about is reliable. This be of service to others and love and money will follow is what I'm picking up from this. So, I'm sorry guys, I just got over a cold. I feel like some of you feel like you're not living your purpose. You're not doing the best you can do for others. And it's time to stop thinking about it and do something about it. I feel like some of you want to work with children. Some of you want to work with the homeless. Some of you want to do tarot readings or, card readings, chakra stuff, Reiki, whatever it is. Some of you just want to help people heal. And you're going to not only help those who are hurting and who are needing somebody, but you're going to take on a healing energy for yourself in the process, which is beautiful. I try to live my life that way. I think that is the best way to be, is to give. There's always somebody out there that needs something, where nobody has everything. So however you want to reach out to people and help others, do it. Because there's also a benefit, and I'm not saying do it for the benefit of yourself, of something that you can get back from it. When you go into it from an unconditional, not expecting anything back place, you gain this sense of, I'm living my purpose. I'm doing what Source, God, Jesus, whoever you pray to, I'm doing what I'm called to do, and that is serve humanity. What's coming in is triumphant success, which is beautiful. That's telling me that, pretty much whatever you touch is going to turn to gold, is specifically what I'm getting. But whatever you focus on is going to be successful. So make sure that it's the right things that you're touching, because again, you can manifest negative things into your life. So I feel very positive with this reading, though. I feel like it's super positive and lighthearted already. I mean, we'll get more into it, but I feel like whatever you touch in the month of September is going to just be full and be beautiful. Now, what's blocking you is I'm showing guarded. Some of you are emotionally guarded, and some of you are guarding yourself. You feel like you're not good enough. You feel like it's weird. I'm getting a sense of like feeling like you can't do something. Like you're just, it's not. It's a lack of motivation. Is kind of what I'm getting. Most of this I'm feeling, though, is emotions. You're emotionally guarded. It's like you're afraid to be hurt. And I feel like some of you are afraid to be your real self. Like you're afraid to let people know who you are for real. And you feel like you have to put on this facade of who people want you to be. Your next steps are making a choice. This is interesting because I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it in just a second, but obviously you're watching me, right? What I'm feeling for this is you have a choice to allow yourself the potential to be hurt again and accept love, because you're letting go of that fear of possibly being hurt again, and it's going to allow in love. Or you can stay guarded and just keep it all blocked out. Either way, I'm not feeling negative from either one of that. But obviously in the long run, you want to be loved and you want to love someone. So that I would choose to get past that fear. So let's see what this card says, or what the book says for this card. Making a choice. It says, trust your intuition. Ask for a sign from spirit and you will be led on the right path. If you remain conscious and aware, your choice will be the right one at this time. Life is always about learning. Success lies in choosing consciously. Following your intuition. I feel like some of you are seeing number synchronicities. Some of you are getting really direct messages, like you can ask for a sign and it will manifest. I've done it. I know other people who have done it. And I feel like some of you do it. So you ask for a specific sign and it has shown itself to you. The choice is, are you going to have faith in that sign, or are you going to disregard it like it's not a blatant sign? So I literally asked to see zebras one time, and not even 2 hours later, my daughter was wearing a zebra shirt. Like, stuff like that. Like, and it was a shirt that she never wears. And she's 3. So it's not like she, anyway, but you have a choice to listen to the answers for the signs you're getting and take that, or you can be in denial and just be like, oh, she put on a zebra shirt. It's up to you, basically. All right, so we have a message from Spirit here. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 second. Hold on. son is going to finish the reading with us. Let me put my mic back. Sorry about that. He woke up. But anyway, I'm almost done anyway, so. The message from Spirit is emergence. My goodness. You okay? Oh, brother. Okay. You okay? He's just dramatic. He's my Scorpio child. He must be resonating with this reading. I'm just kidding. The frequency of emergence invites us to approach our reality with a childlike attitude of innocence and wonderment. Really. And to watch and celebrate the beauty that unfolds from that place. It's no coincidence that he woke up as I'm reading this card. When you watch a child, they find joy in everything. He's emotional, but he finds joy in the smallest things. Spirit is asking you to remember that life isn't always so serious. And you can get excited about that cupcake with the sprinkles on it. You can get excited about, a cartoon that's on TV. You can get excited about more childlike things because life doesn't always have to be so serious. And when you look at a child, they're not worried about the outer appearances of stuff. They're not worried about what somebody looks like. They're not worried about, what somebody's doing unless it's harming them or affecting them directly. So I think that message there is to come out of this energy of being guarded and being afraid to love and just be free. And not be immature, but be childlike. Find that place of love again that you had when you first fell in love, before you were hurt. Find that place and live there. Don't live in the heartache anymore, basically. Last message is past life. The situation involves your past life memories. Some of you deal with pain from a past life. Yeah. Some of you it's childhood, but I'm feeling a lot of this is past life stuff. And it's funny because this has been a topic for me and a couple of my friends about soul retrieval. So this is going back and taking back those fragments of your soul that have been given away to people who've hurt you. And I feel like that ties into being childlike, that ties into past life stuff. That might be something some of you are interested in looking in, maybe reaching out to a shaman for help. So I'm going to leave that with you guys and get him situated. I hope that resonates. And until next time, take care.